Hello, YouTube family. Well, it has been a little minute since I've been on here. I am on day 37 of a 90-day challenge to have a monetized YouTube channel by January of next year. And boy, oh boy, this week was off the chain with regard to busyness and taking care of friends and family. So I haven't been here for a minute, but I'm going to explain why that matters. So stick around. I am super excited to be back online with you. I have missed this, interestingly enough. And yeah, it was a wild and woolly week. You know, we had the election and so much fallout from that. And because of the nature of the work I do, tending to people spiritually, tending to people emotionally, yeah, there was just a lot to keep up with, and a lot of folks hitting me up for conversations and information. So I am a big believer that people have to come first. I think I've said it in one other video, but if you haven't caught it, I can't tell you I'm too busy to help you because I have to go over here and do the business of helping people. That just doesn't make sense. So what I have discovered though in putting people first and allowing myself the ability to kind of back off of my program, understand that yes, I've made a commitment. I have a discipline that I am using to work towards a very specific goal in the next few weeks. I also have to have grace for myself. I have made a video about having grace. It's back a couple, I know, but here's what has happened in the interim. By engaging with other people, by allowing myself to kind of be knocked off of my center of discipline, if you will, it becomes even clearer what people need. It becomes even clearer, am I heading in the right direction with this endeavor? Is it going to be useful to my human family? For me personally, my goal here in this life, it is to be of service to my human family. I'm a servant, and I love being the place where people feel they can be safe, they can be vulnerable. I've been through my own profoundly transformative journey, and I feel as though I have a lot to offer for people with ears to hear and eyes to see. So welcoming them in is second nature to me now. I've done this work. You know, I was in Western medicine. I took care of patients for 30 years, and that's not that far of a stretch. But instead of taking care of your body, now I get to take care of hearts and minds. So it's beautiful, but I know that what I'm doing is necessary. I know that the transformation framework is an important thing for our human family. Not even necessarily because I created it. And I'm not specifically talking about what I teach people. The transformation framework comes from a long line of wisdom about being human. I didn't develop, I put it together in my own unique way. That's what the transformation framework is. But we've always needed discipline. We've always needed support and accountability. There's no way around that as a human. So to be able to create a package, to be able to create a one foot in front of the other direction towards getting out of your own way is incredibly useful to our human family. I was literally sharing the transformation framework with so many people over the last 10 days, 8 days, however long it's been since the election. I just keep sharing the same tenets over and over again. So what this kind of respite, what this little break in the YouTube action gave me is, I know I'm headed in the right direction. I know that taking what I've taught people for years, one-on-one, personally, into a larger landscape and sharing it in a way that's easier for people to access because it is online, because it's in a class with other people. To be as available to as many people as possible because it works, because it's necessary, because if we're not living the life we want to live, ultimately, no matter where you've been, no matter what you've been through, you're the thing in the way. I'm the thing in the way. If I'm not where I want to be, I'm the thing in the way. If I don't like the life I live, I have to tell myself a different story. The life we live is a result of the stories we tell ourselves. So rearranging that for someone, helping someone to see that from the other side. You know, you look at a painting, and there's an analogy, a story someone shared with me once about, you look at the front of the painting, but you don't understand what's going on behind it because nobody ever walks around the back. Well, I encourage people to walk around the back of themselves. I encourage people to go and take a look at, you know, the not so pretty parts, because we cannot fix what we do not see. Hiding from it doesn't work. Avoiding it does not work. But in a supportive and loving environment, if you can be coaxed and encouraged and supported while you go look at the ugly bits, you can fix them. I say it all the time. If I'm the disease, I'm the medicine. I don't want to give that power away. I don't want so-and-so to be the problem. I don't want the government to be the problem. I don't want some company or some job or some person in my life to be the problem, because I can't fix any of that. Waiting on other things to change so that I can get about the business of me means I will never get about the business of me. So whether it's right or wrong actually is irrelevant. When I presume that I'm the thing in the way, I can change this. I've changed this so many times over the course of my life. I have died hundreds of deaths to versions of myself that were no longer of service to me. I'm dying a death right now in this video, in this 90-day challenge. I'm dying a death to a version of me that is no longer of service, because I will be supported by the work I do in an online manner. I will be supported by being able to broaden the audience and widen the reach. I don't want to be in one place. I've said it from the beginning of this challenge. I want to be free. I want to be of service, but I want to be free in that service. I don't want to have to be at the way home. So, yeah, that's what my little, what do you call it? When you take a wrong turn, there are no wrong turns. We're always exactly where we belong. We're always getting exactly what we need, even if it isn't what we want. I took a little detour. That's the word. I took a little detour for the last week because I needed to, because I wanted to, because my human family needed some assistance, and I'm happy to provide it. But I'm back with an even stronger awareness that what I teach, what I share, is so incredibly important for people, especially right now. The transformation framework is 4 steps over 4 weeks to help you see the ways in which you are in your way and get that resolved so you can begin to fly towards the life you desire and deserve. I run a free online group for inspiration, for information. You can join in the loop by going to the Podia link down in the description of this video. Click on it, give me your email address, and you're in the group, you're in the loop. I am happy to assist you. I'm happy to support you in whatever endeavor you're chasing. Come up with your own challenge. If you're already in one, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you got going on, boo-boo. I want to hear. So yeah, it is November 16th. I am feeling incredibly positive. I actually had some good numbers this week in spite of not being around. So I'm encouraged by that. I can't wait to do the analytics video on Monday. But in the interim, just know you are so seen. You are so loved. Aho.